Hey y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome back to my basement for part 3 of the series Obi-Wan Kenobi, streaming now on Disney+. And there was lots of intriguing things for me for parts 1 and 2, so much so that I had to write down little notes so I remembered to share them with you. And the biggest one was on characters and characterizations and what some of the things you need to think about when you are creating and building a character. And that is specifically in this point, the precocious child character. So precocious children, to me, I don't mind that much in a show. I have met several precocious kids. I have 1 or 2 myself. I'm used to it. I get it. Okay. So let's say you have an adult, though, not necessarily precocious. They're in a group setting, and then they make choices that put either themselves or their group in mortal danger, and it's just stupid reasons. Stupid choices, just plain out dumb. When they do it enough times, they start encroaching into this territory, which I call TSTL, too stupid to live. And the problem when you have a character that keeps doing things over and over again that proves they are too stupid to live is that I get annoyed. I stop caring about them. I stop rooting for their success. And then when you start taking story time away from other things that I find more intriguing to focus on a character that's just going to do dumb shit, I get annoyed with that as well. Now, make that person a child. It's a little bit more complicated. I will give that child a little bit more leeway because they're a kid. They're still learning things. They do maybe not know much about the world. They haven't experienced a lot of hardships yet or obstacles. This is them overcoming obstacles. So I will, you might not think I do, but I do give that character a little bit more leeway when they are making stupid choices and putting themselves or others in mortal danger. So with Leia, I was starting to get a little twitchy about her through the town. Now, what makes me extra annoyed about it, looking back on it later on, is why they did it. I will get back to that point to talk about this point. Obi-Wan and the Force. It wasn't until I was watching it again when I realized just how far out of his way he was going to avoid using any Jedi powers in any capacity. There was no mind tricks. There was no opening and closing doors or levitating, nothing. He had his lightsaber on him, but he never, ever used it, even in a time when you go, oh, this is when he's going to pull out the saber. He's on a rooftop. He's being shot at, right? Deflect. Oh, no. He has so far gone away from the Force that he refuses to use it in any capacity. And that, as a character detail, I enjoy greatly. That's very juicy. It's like, oh, he's buried that self part of him so deep down inside. He's either afraid to use it. He's afraid to alert people if he uses it. He doesn't even want to go back to the Force, so he's going to do everything he can to avoid it. Sweet. I get that. All right. So I can see the story creators going, we need to force Obi-Wan to use the Force. How do we do that? We'll put Leia in danger. Okay, I get that too. Makes sense. This is where I go, pucker face. They had her go, oh, here's this little picture of Obi-Wan. Why is that a picture of you? And she immediately jumps to, oh, it wasn't me they wanted. It was you. They were using me to get to you. You're a kidnapper. Through the town. That made no sense. And it was just a really weird, awkward, forced story choice. When instead, if I was writing it, I would have said, oh, there's a picture of me because I rescued you. They're after me, they get to you. Oh, that makes sense. And then, oh no, bounty hunters are upon us. We must run for our lives. Leia, again, using instinct, goes up the ladder. He goes, maybe that's not the best way to go. Chases after her on the rooftop. We still get the rooftop scene. She still falls. He still uses the Force to save her. Same story beat, same elements, same result. But for me, it would not have impacted her intelligence. Or me going, this kid kind of deserves to fall. because she made a stupid choice. It would have been the same thing. It just would have felt a little bit more natural and not forced. Like, oh, we're going to make her do this because we want the story to go here. So that was my whole bit about Leia, because she's marketed to be a very bright child. She's also very sensitive to the Force. When Obi-Wan got her, why didn't she go, oh, my father sent you? What's the code word? Because every kid has a code word for when their parents send somebody new to pick them up. What's the code word? Oh, my dad told you this. Here, Obi-Wan pulls out, here, kid, here's your dad's signet or something to show, yes, he sent me. Questions answered, she would not have been questioning him. Also, again, sensitive to the Force. Obi-Wan's obviously been steeped in the Force. She should have sensed that. So when it comes to precocious characters, that was my thought about the whole Leia situation. And then for Obi-Wan, though, him being cornered into using it, that was fascinating. I just wish it had been done a little bit cleaner. A little bit. There's a difference between a nice little smooth glide on the floor or have him going, we have to fill this hole. Punk, punk. And then you got a lip to trip over now. That's the difference. So there you go. Hopefully that makes sense. Something else I found intriguing with this is Leia's first time off, not even planet, palace grounds. This would blow her little mind. No wonder she got a little bonding time with Ben, because he's now her guide through this unusual world. So that was another thought, as well as the quiet intensity, tenseness. It's not really in your face, action-packed, but it's still very tense as it's quiet. And speaking of quiet, Reva. I kind of get the Reva character. If it's going where I think it's going, it makes sense. The only thing is because Ben is so quiet when he talks. And Owen is so quiet when he talks. And then even like Grand Inquisitor, he's a little bit higher, slightly, ever so slightly more animated. But they're very quiet. And then when you get Reva, in comparison, is almost like Veruca Salt, get me Obi-Wan, I'll get you. You know, it's a little bit jarring. So I kind of, again, wished it was a little bit smoother. It's a tiny, tiny little takeaway. I just wish it was a little bit smoother. Another question was, did Haja help Obi-Wan because he goes, oh, you're a real true Jedi? Or was there another angle to him? I don't know. And are we going to see him again? I don't know. I guess the only way we'll find out is if we start watching the episode. So thanks for listening to me go about characterization for this moment in time. I'm ready to get to it. I got the warm, cozy blanket. I got my beverage. It's water today. I know. So exciting. But I'm ready. Hope you are. Thanks again for being here. And let's get to it.
Anakin Skywalker is alive.
So that was another thing. Obi-Wan now has somebody's telling him that Anakin is alive. Does he immediately go, I feel him? Oh, he feels me? Interesting. I mean, imagine somebody who, oh. Well, we're getting some full-on Iron Man, Tony Stark going on here. And he does this every day. So, has Obi-Wan heard of Darth Vader?
He's coming, Master.
That's where he lives?
Kenobi is all that matters now. Is that understood?
We still have James Earl Jones then?
Noah.
Oh. So they're in Nevada. Who is he? What? Is Vader playing mind tricks with him? Is that a metal detector? For security?
You are not in charge here.
Oh.
That seat is mine.
I just spoke with Lord Vader.
You spoke to him yourself.
He asked me to lead the hunt.
I will get what I deserve. Third sister. And so will you.
That theme between the Inquisitors are getting what's mine. I can get what's owed. What do you think they're owed exactly? Interesting. And if she thinks that Vader will let her off Obi-Wan, she's got another thing coming. Vader wants Obi-Wan for himself.
Well, if we're on our own, we're gonna need some help.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Maybe they can give us a ride to the spaceport.
But it's not safe.
He seems friendly.
You don't know that.
Remember, you don't talk.
She's going to say hello, isn't she?
Hi, I'm Luma. This is my friend, my father. This is my father, Orden. Father, aren't you going to say hello?
Hello.
Going on a trip, and we got a little lost in this field.
That's a weird story. Don't worry, I'll get you to port in no time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. We love the Empire.
Nice to meet like-minded folk. Nothing wrong with a little order, right?
This is going to go so wrong. This is going to go so wrong.
Transport late again? As usual. Well, hop in. This is Orden and Luma.
Is that Seth Rogen? So Seth Rogen.
What are you doing out here?
That's a long story.
It's a long way.
He brought me here to see the place where he met my mother. For
She's not with us anymore. It's been a very difficult time.
You haven't heard anything.
nothing. Are you sure he's even on this planet?
They know what they're doing, Leia.
I thought her name was Luma.
That also sounds like Seth Rogen.
That was her mother's name. I get confused. Sometimes when I look at Luma, I see her mother's face.
That part is true.
We all miss her very much.
This is us. Thanks, Breck.
Wasn't so long of a trip anyway.
Are you my real father?
I wish I could say I was.
Sometimes I try to imagine what he was like.
Mm.
As Jedi were taken from our families when we were very young. I remember a baby.
A baby?
Yes, I think I had a brother.
A Kenobi brother? Now? Now? We could have had a Kenobi brother this whole time?
A couple of strays I found. Thought you might want to check them out.
All right.
Use the Jedi mind trick, Obi-Wan. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, that's what that does.
Put it down. Put it down.
The Jedi mind trick now.
I'm putting it down. Just let her go.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on. I'll take you the rest of the way.
Is she working with Haja?
I'll inform Lord Vader.
He's already been informed. He was most appreciative.
Huh.
Hi, Ledby.
He's just a loader. They don't allow them to communicate.
You seen anyone? I'm talking to you.
What look at you.
It's just a loader. It doesn't understand. Come on.
That was a lot of communication with two expressionless entities there. Oh, 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 oh.
What is it?
Someone's pinching them from far away. He is on planet. Run away. Why aren't you running? He's forcing you out. What? Oh, that was terrible.
Get it, Alderaan. Promise me. Promise me. I'll lead him away.
You are not prepared. You are not prepared for this confrontation, Obi-Wan. That's terrifying. You are not prepared. Just does he even know where he's going? Oh, he's not alone.
You cannot run, Obi-Wan.
There it is.
What have you become?
See, this is that quiet tension. We're just... There it is! Like, that shit.
The years have made you weak.
Go.
No.
Keep running till you reach the port. A pilot will meet you there.
A pilot by the name of what? Who looks like what?
You should have killed me when you had the chance.
I think he tried. Right? Ooh, was that a symbol of somebody that she knew? Where are you going? You're just gonna... Is he thinking he's gonna die and is just trying to give Leia time to get on the plane, ship, aircraft?
Now you will suffer, Obi-Wan.
He's gonna torture him? What? Oh my God. That's the one you take out? That's the one you take out. Can't you? You're in little protective suits, right? Can't you just run through the flames?
Ready the transport. We have to get him to Jabin.
Don't be afraid. Come closer.
She meet up with her so
Are
fast.
you the one I'm supposed to meet?
No.
Unfortunately, they couldn't make it, but I'll take you from here.
So it's been a while since I've seen the beginning prequels. And what I never could grasp was how Anakin went from Anakin to Vader, how he got to the dark side, because he never seemed to carry anything that was like, was he like slightly arrogant? Sure. Was he ambitious? He didn't strike me as ambitious. So I never got what made him willing to kill children. That leap, I couldn't ever put it together. And I'm still having trouble putting it together here. Darth Vader, creepy as fuck. But Anakin, they were two completely separate people, not ever one and the same. And I'm still missing how he went from that to this. Holy shit. Wow. Wow. Because that was rather intense. And Obi-Wan needs to get his mojo back big time. Tala, interesting character, was part of the Empire, kind of Finn-esque in the way, joined the Empire and realized, oh, this is not what I need to be, and is trying to now help however way she can. Reva was toned down a smidge, still very, I'm going to get what's owed to me. That was the other thing, and I mentioned earlier, that theme of the Inquisitors, I'm going to get what's mine. What is theirs? What do they think they're entitled to? Hopefully that's something that we find out. We're halfway through now. Where are they going to take Obi-Wan, and Leia's going to be kidnapped again? Interesting. Some food for thought there. And I'm sure there's more little tiny Easter eggs. I'll have to watch New Rock Stars to catch them all. It is so helpful. But yeah, so thank you again for being on this adventure with me, because again, I do appreciate it, and I hope that you've hit subscribe so you're with me. The Boys dropped this weekend, y'all. The Boys drops this weekend. Yeah, and I would like some people there with me for that as well. So thank you so much again. I hope you had 5 seconds to just breathe, and I'll see you soon. So until next time, y'all.